A smoke alarm sounded Thursday in Russia's segment of the International Space Station, ISS, and astronauts smelled burning on board, Russia's space agency and NASA said. The incident, which the Russian space agency Roscosmos said happened at 1:55 GMT ahead of a scheduled spacewalk, is the latest in a string of problems to spur safety concerns over conditions on the Russian segment. A smoke detector was triggered in the Zvezda service module of the Russian segment of the International Space Station during automatic battery charging, and an alarm went off, Roscosmos said in a statement. French astronaut Thomas Pesquet said the smell of burning plastic or electronic equipment wafted to the U.S. segment of the station, Russian state news agency RIA Novosti reported, citing a NASA broadcast. The Russian crew turned on a filter and after the air was cleaned up the astronauts went back to sleep, Roscosmos said. The space agency said that a planned spacewalk would go ahead as scheduled. Russia's Oleg Novitsky and Fyodor Dubrov are scheduled to leave the station to continue work on the Nauka science module that docked in July. All systems are operating normally, Roscosmos said. The Russian segment of the ISS has experienced several problems recently, and a space official warned last month that out-of-date software could lead to irreparable failures. The Zvezda service module, part of the Russian segment, has experienced several air leaks, including earlier this year and in 2019. Citing concerns stemming from aging hardware, Russia has previously indicated that it plans to leave the ISS after 2025 and launch its own orbital station. In July, the entire ISS tilted out of orbit after the thrusters of the Nauka module reignited several hours after docking. And in August, Russian cosmonauts said they discovered new cracks in a section of the ISS that they fear could worsen over time. The superficial fissures were found in the Zarya module, the first part of the ISS to be launched in 1998 by Russia. The country's space officials have warned that the latest incident aboard the station, following the discovery of other cracks last year, could become more widespread over the next few years. Superficial fissures have been found in some places on the Zarya module, Vladimir Solovyov, chief engineer of Rocket and Space Corporation Energia, told RIA news agency at the time. This is bad and suggests that the fissures will begin to spread over time. He did not say if the cracks had caused any air to leak. Last year, ISS crew members hunted for an air leak for several weeks, tracing it to the main work area inside the Zvezda Russian module. NASA stressed that the leak posed no immediate danger to the crew and only caused a slight deviation to the ongoing work schedule. Mr. Solovyov has said previously that much of the International Space Station's equipment is starting to age and has warned there could be an avalanche of broken equipment after 2025. This is also the year that Russia plans to leave the ISS project, possibly to launch its own orbital station. Advertisement. In April, Deputy Prime Minister Yuri Borisov told the Russia One TV channel that Moscow intended to warn ISS partners about the withdrawal. He noted that the station's service life has long expired, and its condition leaves much to be desired. It is not known whether Russia will decide to completely abandon all work on the ISS. It comes after NASA hit back at Russian claims earlier this month that a U.S. astronaut drilled a hole in the ISS in 2018 to force an early return to Earth, that she suffered a psychological crisis. According to a report in TASS, the Russian state news agency, Roscosmos insiders claim there were multiple holes drilled by someone unfamiliar with the module design and without proper support to ensure accurate drilling in low gravity. They claim NASA astronaut Serena Onan Chancellor made the hole after a blood clot developed in her jugular vein that she had to treat herself, leading to an acute psychological crisis. NASA would not comment on the matters but disputed the claim, describing the astronaut as extremely well respected. August 2018 saw astronauts rush to fix a hole which had appeared in the outer wall of the Soyuz capsule on the orbiting laboratory. Its origins were, and still are, a mystery, despite rife speculation and accusations from all sides. It is thought the latest report may be Roscosmos deflecting accusations from NASA over the arrival of the Russian science module sending the ISS in a spin in July.